What's good, guys? Today we're talking about my absolute favorite subject in the world, mitts. I've been holding mitts for a living for about 18 years now. I've held every type of mitt. I'm really passionate about it. So I'm gonna give you a breakdown on all these different types of pads. They all have pros and cons, but I do have a favorite. Let's get into it. Let's start with a speed mitt or a micro mitt. So these are Winnings. This is the best brand on the market. They're super expensive, but you get what you pay for. I just bought these. I really like them a lot. They are super light, so you're gonna get a lot of impact if you're holding for power. These are not for power punchers. This is for like speed, technique, accuracy, rhythm. You're just flowing here. If somebody's trying to take your head off with these bad boys, you're gonna start to feel it in your hands, your joints, and eventually it can lead to tendonitis. And I had that in the past, and it was not easy to get rid of. Reminder, when you're holding mitts for someone and you're wearing a micro mitt, you wanna go light. It's about finesse, it's about combinations, all right? So this is a cool mitt. It's unique, it's flat. I've never had a flat mitt like this. I do like it a lot. This is also a micro mitt. I've been rocking with these for the last 7 years. They're different, they're curved. These are amazing. I mean, I have trained thousands of hours on these mitts, and I just recently retired them because I did start to feel it in my hands. When I'm holding for a lot of punches, I started to feel my hands throb, almost like I had like some arthritis. So I was like, let me get some new mitts with some new cushion. And that's when I picked up the Winnings, and it made a difference. Main difference is these are flat and these are curved. With a curved mitt, you will get a little bit more of a pop in your punches if you find the right angles. But with a flat mitt, you can also hold for kicks if you're super accurate and you're working with somebody that's an expert. Let's go into more of a durable, medium-sized mitt. These mitts are a little bit thicker. They're heavier. So when I'm holding for a big guy or somebody who wants to hit hard, I'm gonna wear a medium-sized, thicker mitt because it's gonna take less damage on my joints. Now, the con to a bigger mitt, it's very hard to do fast, speedy combinations because these are gonna weigh me down, so it's hard for me to keep up. So if I'm doing speed, I'm going with a micro mitt. If I'm going for a little bit more power, or I'm training somebody that's a little bit bigger, I'm gonna go with a medium-sized mitt that's thicker. They get bigger too, like this is even thicker. You see the difference? These Rivals, these are cool. And then you have the big boys. These are like monster mitts. These are cool, they're like pillows. I like them. I wouldn't wear them all the time because my style is more like punches and bunches and speedy combinations. But this is nice to switch it up a little bit once in a while. And if you're holding pads a lot, you might want to wear these because it's going to save your joints. Lastly, we have thigh pads. Now, obviously these are more for kicks, elbows, and knees, but there's a lot of different types of thigh pads. You have softer ones, which I love because I'm not fighting anymore, so I don't really want to be kicking super hard pads because I'm not trying to condition my shins. I'm really just trying to get a nice workout and a nice sweat. So these are softer thigh mitts, which is gonna be great if you're training people for fitness purposes because they don't want bruised shins. But if you do want a thicker, harder mitt because you want to really condition your client and you want to condition their shins, you want to get a harder pad. Like these ones are definitely harder and definitely heavier, and they get even harder than this. The price varies a lot with mitts. You're gonna get cheap mitts, don't waste your money, get a nice solid mitt. I would recommend between 75 and 150 bucks for a quality pair of mitts that will last you years. Rivals around that same area, 100, 125. Super rares, a little bit cheaper, and then thigh mitts, same thing. Don't waste your time on buying cheap mitts. Get a pair of quality mitts, they'll last forever. I'm gonna get in the ring, I'm gonna hold some mitts, I'm gonna show you the difference between speed combinations and power.
This is FightCamp, an interactive training camp from the comfort of your own home. Tutorials and guided paths walk you step by step through the basics and sharpen your technique over time. Punch tracking technology and leaderboards provide you built-in motivation to help you hit your goals. Learn more at FightCamp.com.
Your workout, and I don't expect you to be going non-stop.